This video will show you how to round numbers to the nearest 10, 100, and 1000 using the number line method. Let's start off by rounding to the nearest 10. If we're rounding to the nearest 10, for example, the number 84, if we wanted to round 84 to the nearest 10 using our number line method, we're trying to work out which tens is 84 closer to. The first thing you do is you draw your number line and you ask yourself, 84 is in between which tens numbers? 84 is in between 80 and 90. Just to make it easier, mark on halfway, which is 85. Now the rule with rounding is, if the number is 5 or more, that means you round up. And if the number is 4 or less, that means you round down. So anything that is, if what we're going to do now is we're going to figure out where would 84 fit. If 84 fits into the pink, that means we're going to be rounding up because it's 5 or more. If 84 fits in anywhere in the yellow, then we are rounding down to 80. Let's draw one where we would find 84. 84 would be around here. It's in the yellow. It's 4 or less. So it would round down to 80. So 84 to the nearest 10 would be 80. Now let's move on to another example. If we were to round again to the nearest 10, but this time we move on to a 3-digit number, for example, 376, we're rounding to the nearest 10, so the numbers that we need to focus on mainly are 76. 76 is between which two tens? 76 is between 70 and 80. 75 is halfway, so where would 76 go? 76 would go right here, so it is in the pink. It's 5 or more, which means that it rounds up to 80. Now the answer isn't just 80. Don't forget to also add in the numbers that you haven't rounded. 380. That would be the full answer. The exact same method can work for if you're rounding tens to the nearest thousands. Sorry, rounding a 4-digit number to the nearest thousand. Rounding a 4-digit number to the nearest 10, I should say, pardon me. For example, 3,821. Rounding to the nearest 10, we're just focusing on these two for now. 21 is between 20 and 30. 25 in the middle. Where is 21? 21 is around here. It's in the yellow, so it's 4 or less. So 3,821 to the nearest 10 isn't just 20, 3,820. That's rounding to the nearest 10. Rounding to the nearest 100 and 1000 is exactly the same method, except you're just using 3-digit numbers or 4-digit numbers. So let's have a look at rounding to the nearest 100. We have the number 376. Now, previously we said which tens is it in between. We're rounding to the nearest 100 now, so we're focusing on all of them. So 376 is in between 300 and 400. Why am I now writing 300 and 400? Because we are rounding to the nearest 100 now. So we're looking at the hundreds, tens, and the ones together. Previously, we just looked at the tens and the ones. Now we're looking at the hundreds, tens, and ones. So 376 is in between 300 and 400. Mark on halfway, 350. If it goes past here or lands on 350, it rounds up. If it's less than this, it rounds down. 376 would be around here. It's in the pink, 5 or more, rounds up to 400. Same thing can apply for if you're using it as a 4-digit number, rounding to the nearest 100. Just put the highlighter back on. Okay, now let's try rounding a number to the nearest 4-digit number, that is 3,270, in fact, 3,243 to the nearest 100. The nearest 100 means we're looking at these numbers here because those are the hundreds numbers, 243. And we say 243 is in between 200 and 300. Mark on the halfway point, 250. If it lands on here, it goes past here, it rounds up. If it's before here, it rounds down. Mark on 243, which is around about here. So it is in the yellow, it's 4 or less, it rounds down. So 3,243 to the nearest 100 would be not just 200, but 3,200, like so. And then if we were to round to the nearest 1,000, using the number line method, nearest 1,000, let's say, for example, we're rounding 8,432 to the nearest 1,000. We're looking at all 4 numbers because it's nearest 1,000. And we say 8,432 is between which thousands numbers? Is in between 8,000, that's the furthest before, and the next thousands is 9,000. 8,432 is, oh, don't forget to mark on halfway, 8,500. 8,432 would fall to around here in the yellow, 4 or less. So it rounds down to 8,000. Like so. And that is how you round to the nearest 10, 100, and 1,000. Thank you for watching.